I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. I got killer peace, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got royalty inside my DNA.
Yo, what up guys, it's your boy SonTj. How's it going? Before I get to the top 10 best Naruto franchise fights, including Naruto Part 1, Shippuden, and a little bit of Boruto in there, I just want to address my last video. I did a reaction to like a guy who makes a bunch of Jiren videos or blah blah blah. Just want to address a few things that happened with that situation. So I did this one thing I need to do as a YouTuber, I need to get better at. I made that video pretty quickly. I'm just kind of like, just all funs and gags. And I think I need to realize my Achilles heels as a YouTuber is that I don't really take, again, I take this seriously because this is something I want to have a career in. But I never realized that some people, no matter how jokative you are, how nice you are, they're always going to take it the wrong way and make you an enemy. That video I made was in all jokes and just very criticism, just trying to have fun. All my H3 stuff, like back in their days when they used to do reaction videos. And I've gotten into a few controversies every time because even no matter how many times I say in the video, this is all jokes, don't attack that person, I've got a situation where like I still get attacked anyway and I still get trolled anyway. And granted, it'd be a lot easier about like a YouTuber with like 1 million subscribers. So like if I get dislike bombed, it doesn't matter because I have like 20,000 likes or something like that. But it's happened before. Like with Mizaki, it was just a whole mess of a situation where things got misunderstood, and I thought jokes were jokes, but he took it seriously. With the whole Tyrone Magnus thing, like no matter how much time I told like there's just criticism, like no assault to the guy, the dude blocked me on everything. And now with this guy, instead of actually like watching the video or not getting out of character, he decided to make like his entire fan base dislike my video. 40 dislikes within an hour, and I don't think that's like even really possible like without like either inciting an audience or using like some type of like multi-account type thing. So yeah, pretty interesting there. So in situations like that, when you're in a situation where you get dislike bombed, stuff like that, I'd rather not just give the people satisfaction, so I do remove the likes. It's not like, I don't think it's a sign of weakness. It's just not giving the person like the satisfaction, because when you get into the comments, he really wasn't saying anything, and you could tell I was being trolled. And we like look into like who the person really is, like on the Instagram or something. It's like a teenage kid, and I'm like 23. And again, the guy might be way older than me, just has no facial hair. But like, I just need to understand that like again, no matter how many times I crack jokes or I make it not personal at all, because again, I've been doing this for years, and I like to keep things constructive. Some people are going to take it very personal, and I only get mad is when like I feel like I'm not being listened to, I'm not being understood, and I'm just being disliked for no reason. And those are one of the situations. So I gotta do better with that. I gotta pick my my jokes and stuff wisely, because I made a video on King Phantom and talked about him, and he took it right on the chin. It was no big deal. He was like, hey man, like I get it, no big deal. So it happens. Like again, I'm just showing that I'm not perfect, and I'm seeing how like some people, they no matter how much you joke or criticize, they take it very personal and they dislike bomb. So like I said in the comment section there, don't send hate, but the guy is not gonna be appearing in the comments because it's just a troll, and I need to stop giving energy to trolls. Like that's something I really need to work on. So anyway, hope I have like a little cut to when the video really starts. So I made a top 10 best Naruto Part 1 fights, and I made a top 20 best Naruto Shippuden fights. I would do Boruto, but really there's not that many cool Boruto fights, and I'm not really interested in Boruto. But as like a whole Naruto franchise where Naruto is pretty much the main character in Naruto Part 1, Shippuden, and the Boruto movie, and a little bit of Boruto, I want to include this. Maybe if we get more fights later on in the anime that's interesting, I might do an update to this, but this is where it stands here. So for honorable mentions, I have Minato versus the Masked Man in Kurama. That was a very impactful fight. It made me a huge Minato fan, because I was a Minato fan before. I just liked the design, but this showed how cool his abilities were. I just really loved this fight. Masked Man, before we learned that was Obito, was an incredible villain. Next up is Naruto versus Toneri. Really loved the fight, but the problem is it was a lot more Dragon Ball than Naruto, and I think a lot of people don't really like later on in Naruto the fights because it get a little too epic. But I like a good balance of like Naruto techniques with a mixture of like Dragon Ball aesthetic, and this one went full on Dragon Ball aesthetic more than anything else, so that's the reason why it's an honorable mention, not in the top 10. Next up, Sasuke versus Danzo. Definitely a very great fight, just not enough to be in the top 10. Hiruzen versus Orochimaru. Loved that fight. Really good. Just didn't make it in the top 10. Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki, the movie version. Incredible fight, but I think it's surpassed by the anime version, which is incredible. I'm surprised that the anime did better than the actual movie there. So, for number 10, that's probably going to get a lot of people mad at me here. Hopefully I don't get dislike bombed over this too. Kakashi versus Obito. Really loved this fight. The animation was incredible. It's insane how the anime made this fight way more important than it was in the manga, because one, this fight happened off screen in the manga, and Obito let Kakashi win so he could become the Jinchuriki. But overall, in terms, also this list is being ranked by impact and animation. If I didn't have that, if you haven't seen my previous videos, but yeah, the impact in this fight is kind of cool. It's pretty epic, you know, because it has some like flashbacks and everything like that, and the hand-to-hand combat is pretty cool. I just don't think the impact is enough there in terms of story impact to be higher on this list. I said impact a lot there. My apologies. Next up is Naruto versus Kurama. Now, I've been waiting for this fight forever. Oh gosh, I think I'm peaking on the microphone. I think I need to lower this down a little bit. Like, geez, like I'm peaking a lot or whatever. Anyway. Yeah, there's the microphone part there. But anyway, Naruto versus Kurama, or the Kyuubi, before we learn the name. That's what I've been waiting for the longest, because I've been waiting for Naruto to master his abilities, and to see him fight Kurama, showing off all his abilities that he doesn't need a Kurama for, using Sage Mode. Just an incredible fight, man. I loved it, seeing like what Kurama would do, seeing Naruto's mom come in. I think it definitely makes it better than Kakashi versus Obito. Not pure in animation, but just overall impact, and have pretty good animation. Next up is Madara versus Shinobi Alliance and the 5 Kages. Yeah, it made me a huge Madara fan. The animation when he just dominates the father Shinobi is incredible. Him using the perfect Susanoo is iconic. Definitely deserves this spot. Next up is Jiraiya versus Pain. One of the saddest endings in anime history was seeing the death of Jiraiya, but him using Sage Mode, the first introduction to Sage Mode, seeing his just, you know, last hurrah as one of my favorite characters, definitely deserves this spot. Next up is Sasuke versus Itachi. Again, very close on what is better, Sasuke versus Itachi or Jiraiya versus Pain, but this gets a slight edge because we've been looking forward to this fight since like the beginning of part 1, when Sasuke says he wants to kill his brother. And one of the most like epic like just twist where we learned that Itachi is really a good guy. It's iconic. It's iconic, man. Next up is Rock Lee versus Gaara, which is always shown as like, hey, this fight is underrated. But yeah, man, it cemented Rock Lee as a fan favorite, even though Rock Lee doesn't really do anything else throughout the entire series. But yeah, this fight, storytelling, the cinematography, I guess the choreography, my bad. It shows all the stuff that the gates lead up to, even hyping up the 8 gates later on in the franchise. Just seeing a villain get humbled when they seem like they're invincible. Yeah, definitely love this fight, man. Next is Sage Mode Naruto for the 6 Paths of Pain. This fight is not up here due to pure animation. I feel like the animation could have been better. I do like the animation when Naruto goes into 6 Tails mode and he's dominating the Deva path. But yeah, I love this fight. It made me this actual fight made me a true Naruto fan, and I went back to rewatch all the other stuff. This cemented as Naruto as an epic main character for me. Just the set pieces of this fight is incredible. The scene, like Pain, probably my favorite villain in Naruto history, along with Madara. And like maybe Orochimaru up there. I need to do a top 10 Naruto villains list. Y'all can ask that in the comment section there. But yeah, definitely up here. Love this fight. Love the ending when Minato comes to save the day and Naruto ends it with a Rasengan. Love the fight. Next up is Naruto versus Sasuke Part 1. Arguably could be number 1. To be honest with you, can be number 1. But I do love this fight. It's the finale of Part 1. Not including all that filler in the anime. Naruto, what else can you say about this, man? Like, the action is incredible. The drama for this is amazing. I've seen the evolution of Sasuke with his third Tomoe, with Naruto first using the one-tail Kyuubi chakra, which we didn't know he could use. We just thought, like, you know, one day Kyuubi could take over his body and becomes the freaking Kurama, like, you know, the actual Biju. But yeah, man, love this fight, the finale of this Naruto Sasuke. Like, yeah, definitely love this. Next up, very controversial, but hey, I love this fight. Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki, the anime version of the Boruto anime. This is the best animated fight in Naruto history in terms of just pure choreography. It's insane. It does the best features of the Boruto movie with some great animation there. I think the impact is there because we finally see where Naruto and Sasuke are at now after teaming up together in their primes. Like, I really feel like Hokage Naruto and adult Sasuke is the strongest they've ever been. The animation is just insane. Maybe in terms of storytelling, you could say Naruto versus Sasuke is more impactful, but damn it, that animation is not, it can't be denied. Yeah, I loved it. I loved this fight. It got me hyped. It made me a Boruto fan for one episode. But yeah, definitely this fight is deserving of all the hype it gets. And it's the only Boruto fight on this list, so it shows you how credible it is. But for number one is Naruto versus Sasuke, the final battle, which I did say Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki is the best animated, but damn it, this is tied for me in best animation. Like, this was like, it lived up to every expectation I ever had for this fight. I was looking forward to this fight forever. And like in the manga, it was really good. In Storm 4, kind of disappointing because I thought they was gonna add a little bit more. This was like the anime's version of Storm 4 hype. Bro, it just lives up to everything. I love the music. I love the Dragon Ball type effects with them in their Biju versus Susanoo mode. I love the finale where like they're all out of power and it's just hand-to-hand combat. And the final clash of Rasengan versus Chidori was insane. It lived up to all the hype, and I loved it, and I think it's the best fight in Naruto history. I highly doubt that Boruto is going to pull anything better than Naruto Sasuke versus Momoshiki. Maybe Naruto Sasuke versus Jigen can do something. They add a lot of filler. I still don't think it's going to be better than this fight. Arguably, I could probably still change Naruto Sasuke Part 1 and make that number 2. And like, you know, I'm just trying to give the energy more to Naruto Sasuke versus Momoshiki because I just thought it was so incredible. But yeah, man, tell me your top 10 in the comment section down below. Again, we're moving past the whole Jiren stuff. Like that stuff was like some cult stuff that I don't want to be associated anymore. So again, I'm not going to say I'm not going to make any more commentating videos on YouTubers or like they come at me or something, but I definitely need to work on it. Like, I need to have more King Phantom interactions when everything's just jokes, and no more like, you know, Jiren fans where I get dislike bombed, or like Tyro Magnus where I get completely like, you know, blocked for just criticism, or like with Mizaku when it's just complete misunderstanding and, you know, friendships lost because of it. So I definitely need to work on like those jokes. And also, I remember I had an interaction with like some YouTubers where I make fun of Vegeta, and they thought that I was making them look like villains when I was just cracking jokes. So yeah, some people are not going to get my sense of humor. And, you know, also like what my counselors told me, like, because, you know, I do go to counseling, is that like some people are just not going to like you. And I definitely need to work on that. I care too much about making everyone feel good. And, you know, it's hard doing that when you also crack a joke. So yeah, thank you guys for supporting the channel. Thank you guys for all the likes there, because even though I got dislike bombed with like 40 dislikes, there was like damn near 60 likes, which I didn't get. And if I didn't get dislike bombed, it would be like, you know, way higher than that. So thank you guys for support, man. Let me know any more videos you want. Some people want me to review Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know, because I still haven't beat the game yet, but it actually has gotten a lot higher. I think it's my top 4 PS4 games. Like, I have again, I'm rambling at this point, but, you know, it's gotten up there, man. And I know some people want me to make One Piece videos, but again, I'm not into One Piece anymore. But, you know, I've been watching Totally Not Mark's videos, and I really want to rewatch it, man. Like, I want to give it a chance. Yeah. So yeah, SonTj, peace. Love you all.